Closed captioning for The Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today we prepare light and easy salads with fresh peaches. And we visit Nothing Bundt Cakes. So delicious. But first, a memorial for all those who serve, built with the help of local labor trades. This is a very interesting story with a lot of twists and turns. If you've driven down Southern Boulevard, right near the corner of Palestine, you've noticed over the last few years a memorial that has taken shape. And Dan Stanton, he and his sons are the owners of Stanton Electric. You began this project right next to your headquarters, and it has evolved greatly over the years. When you first built the flagpole and that, what did you have in mind?
Well, I had this empty lot here.
Yeah.
And the police looked after us they would call me at night if the alarm went off, door was open. It was a little annoying, but helpful, okay?
Yes.
So I would come out here and I thought, well, that'd be a good place to put a flagpole, okay? And then when COVID hit, 3 years, whenever, 2020.
Yeah.
I said, boy, we should extend that to here to honor all the safety forces that dealt with COVID. I mean, every day there'd be an ambulance going by, a fire truck. My office is right there. I said, we need to honor these people.
I mean, this really has taken shape. I mean, it's a beautiful memorial.
Okay, if you want to take a walk up by the original intentions, we can do that.
Well, you talk about the expansion much beyond, military and law enforcement.
Right.
So then you added these granite panels. I mean, that is some, serious stonework.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when COVID hit, we had this built to honor everybody, okay? This is the military in the front here, honor law enforcement, fire in the back, and medical on the other side. And Joe Fusillo of Fusillo Tile and Granite,
yes.
When I told him about the project, he said, Dan, I'm into it. I just want to donate it. So I want to.
Beautiful. I mean.
What a great guy.
So the engraving and everything was,
well, I had the engraving done, but he bought the granite, installed it. And then I needed a name for this. I said, ask my daughter, Terry, what should we call this? In 10 seconds, she told me gratitude. And that's what that sign out front has inscripted on it in polished brass, gratitude. That's what.
So this is what we're going to call this memorial, the Gratitude Memorial.
Well, to honor all these people that participate in safety and law and medical.
Terry, man, that was a brilliant idea.
10 seconds.
Yeah, that marketing, boy, she's got the brains for that, tell you. How has this been received? With all of the people that drive by. I mean, you're on a pretty busy thoroughfare.
Phone calls, your water's not running. I mean, that's something that sometimes shuts off because we have to fill the tanks up. So people have been calling the shop and they appreciate it.
They have to appreciate this. And I noticed that you also have sound and you play, the patriotic music.
Oh, yeah, right.
And Gary Ramey helped you out with that?
Gary helped with the sound, yes.
So what do you think you're going to do next?
Mostly touch up, not any more expansion, just what we have here. Keep it neat and clean and, have people enjoy it. They can stop at after, weekends, holidays, if they want to add a little solace to their grieving period or what, stop up here.
It's absolutely, it is very peaceful. It is really nice, a little oasis, in the middle of industrial Boardman.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you had a lot of family members that served in World War II and in Korea, and you're remembering them also.
That's why we have this brick walkway now where you can honor them.
I love the way that you tied in the pandemic of 1918 to our 2020 pandemic, because I think a lot of people don't remember, that this has happened before, where the whole world was affected by this. And I love, you have a lot of family members on our current pandemic wall.
I got a couple though.
Yeah, I could see your niece or your granddaughter and everybody.
Grandson, the doctor.
Yeah. The next phase that Mr. Stanton has planned is an explanation, like where it'll almost be a time capsule.
Right.
So people, because in 20 years, they're probably not, it'll just vanish from our memories.
Like you said, it's like an above the ground time capsule, because I want to put something in the center of that wall, whether it's plaque or granite, whatever, just describing what people went through during this pandemic. Right on that, so I'll need some help with that.
I will. No, I'll help you with that. I can do that.
Right.
I'll help you with that. We'll get the wording just right.
Just right, and I'll get it made.
Exactly.
Okay?
And I think it's a beautiful memorial. And I do think that in one word, you summed it up with grateful.
Yeah, right. Well, that was my daughter's word.
Well,
grateful.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Okay, good.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Kamara Jewelers is the place to buy an engagement ring because we want a relationship with you that lasts a lifetime. Your commitment with her is the same commitment we have to you.
We want to sit down with you and teach you about diamonds so you're educated on what you're buying. We have the largest selection we ever have, which is the largest in the area, and at the best value. And if it's not something in our case, we could always custom make it. We can make any dream come true.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old Road Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old-style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, that's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
They fell in love with Benjamin Moore's Van Dusen Blue, but tried to match it using another brand's paint.
It'll grow on us, right?
Yeah.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Well, it is one of my favorite times of year when the peach truck comes to visit, and Ken's going to join me in the kitchen today.
I'm here.
We have an abundance
making an appearance
of peaches.
Yes,
I'm going back to their cookbook. Peach truck. And I've got 2 excellent salads that we're going to make.
Salad is good at this time of year.
It is. For this recipe, you'll need 1/4 cup white balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh chives, 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 4 ounces of thinly sliced prosciutto, 2 medium peaches pitted and quartered, 5 ounces of arugula, and 1/2 pound of burrata cheese. So over medium-high heat.
Okay. Pan's hot. Pan's hot.
Pan's hot. Okay, now throw it in.
Not that hot.
There it is.
There it
I
is.
hear the sizzle.
I hear it.
So you are just going to do these like maybe 2 minutes per side.
Crisping them up because it's
Yes.
thinly sliced. So
We're going to just crackle them over the salad. You know, it'll be a nice little addition.
I could take this off now, right?
Right, just throw it on the plate. We'll let it cool. And we'll use that when we are getting the salad ready to go.
Okay, so turn this down.
Turn that down a little bit, medium.
That's
Add
good.
some oil to the pan.
Okay.
We're not even gonna wipe it out.
And then peaches.
And then the peaches. We're gonna do those about 2 minutes per side. Okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. So now, I'm gonna do the hard part. I'm making the dressing, okay?
That was the easy part.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the easy part.
All right.
So we're going to add the Dijon mustard.
All right.
We're going to add the
White
balsamic, the chopped chives, which
Straight from the garden.
and then we're gonna add the salt and the pepper. Okay, so we'll mix this together. We will whisk this and then add the olive oil.
Nice.
And they like the word emulsify in the book. So there you go.
It's a big word.
So now we're just going to do this. We're just going to use a little bit of it, about 1/4 of it. And we'll get all the arugula leaves, you know, covered. Would you like to crumble
Sure.
the prosciutto?
Okay.
Go ahead.
With
take
my
these.
hands?
Yes, you just washed your hands, so you're good.
Kind of caveman it?
Yep. All over it. Oh, beautiful. We will put these peaches. Oh, look at that. So we're gonna make sure there is a peach in every serving. The burrata then, you know, burrata is like a fresh mozzarella, but it also has like a cream in there. So they're saying you just take it and you just tear it apart in little 1-inch pieces.
Cool.
You just put it throughout.
That's great. That looks great. Wow, look at that.
It's so fresh, isn't it? And the peaches, everything cuts up so nicely because it's all softened up. Let's see.
Okay, I'm going for it. Just dive right in.
Right.
Wow.
Lot going on.
That's
It's
fantastic.
absolutely delicious. Refreshing. Vino Verde.
I think you're
It's
really
so
doing
great for summer. Seaside Cellars makes a beautiful rosé.
I just had a big piece of prosciutto. You know, I think you're doing a really good job. Cheers.
Well, thank you, Ken.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, now this
Yeah.
one is super easy. I love a caprese in the summer. It's like a lazy
Yeah.
salad, right?
Right, right.
Tomatoes and, you know, fresh mozz. But now
I'm sure the mozzarella doesn't feel that way.
we are going to add the peaches in. For this recipe, you'll need 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of stone ground mustard, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of chopped shallot, 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 pound of fresh mozzarella cheese sliced, 2 large peaches sliced into rounds, and 2 medium tomatoes sliced, small handful of fresh basil leaves, and flaky sea salt. Okay, we're gonna start with a peach,
Okay.
and then
And you want these all the same. You always want the
with the
same
tomato,
thing.
and then this,
Okay, and you want me to keep going.
And then go
Just keep
peach.
stacking it.
yeah, peach,
I think I can figure that out.
And then when you're all done,
yeah,
you're going to just rip up some fresh basil
and put it on top.
Put it all over it. Yes.
All right. So what do you want me to do
now
here?
Now just start tearing up little pieces and sprinkling it all over. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look how
smells
pretty.
Good.
So while Ken is finishing the assembly, I'll get the dressing going.
That was pretty easy. You weren't lying.
I told you. So we're going to start with the honey, then the olive oil, lemon juice, pepper. Everything's going in, basically, okay? And then I'm going to add the shallots.
Oh.
They had a nice bite to it. We're just going to, oh, nice. Mix it up really well. And now we just go, and you just want to top it off with a little flaky sea salt. So what we're going to do is try to get a bite of every one, right? Everything in one bite.
Okay.
Making a
there
big
it is.
myself.
I got it.
Okay, I'm doing that right now. I love the shallot too. So how is it?
The shallot makes a difference. But the dressing is fantastic.
Again, and you really don't, that honey pulls it together.
It sure does, honey.
I'm telling you. Peach season is here. Peach Truck is still coming back to our region. Just go to thepeachtruck.com and you'll get the schedule and see what their offerings are and all the locations. And then go to my website, caseymalonshow.com, and get these 2 peach salad recipes. Thank you. Got to cheers me. Cheers. Thank you.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
I am here at the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery with Rude the Dude. Summertime is here.
Yes, finally it's here. Right here we got a few of our handcrafted summer cocktails for you that you can enjoy on our beautiful patio that is now finally open. Every day, open to close. We also now have live entertainment every Friday from 8 to 11 on the patio. If it rains outside, we bring the bands inside.
That's right. They've got you covered. And don't forget, if you have an event coming up like a baby shower, bridal shower, or rehearsal dinner, the room is available. Call and book your date now. And I really love the food truck.
Yes.
They come to you.
Yes, we now have Magic Tree on the go, as you can see in our background. So take a look for us. We'll be around town, different locations, sharing some of our Magic Tree specials with you on the road.
That's right. Magic Tree Pub and Eatery has you covered.
Hit the road in the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander from Boardman Mitsubishi. Drive one today starting at $26,995. Plus, get the confidence of an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The summer sales event at Boardman Mitsubishi. Going on now.
Donate now. Gavacamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers.
Is it time to update your color style? RNS Paint will assist you with your choice of over 3,400 Benjamin Moore colors. Vibrant, durable, and easy to apply. Be current, be stylish. Shop RNS Paint.
Well, back in August of last year, Ron and Cecilia became new residents to Mahoning County. And they moved up here to open up Nothing Bundt Cakes. And you have really made a splash in our dessert market. What made you come to the Mahoning Valley?
Well, we love this cake. I mean, we've been big consumers of the product for years.
You don't look like it.
Well, trust me, we have eaten a lot of this cake over the years. And so we lived in Dallas-Fort Worth, and we would always go to the bakery. And whether it was treating ourselves, which we have perfect cakes for treating yourselves, and then we've got cakes for all types of celebrations. And we'd just stop in and get a cake for ourselves, eat it up. We'd take something to a party. We'd be the hit of the party,
loved it,
right?
yeah.
And they loved it. So we really wanted to be in the business. And in order to get into the business and be a bakery owner for Nothing Bundt Cakes, we were going to have to move across the country to do it. We had been up here multiple times on business, loved the area. It's a very family-oriented community.
It is, and we love our desserts. Let me tell you.
Exactly.
How do you spread the word about your cakes?
Yeah, it's interesting. We weren't ever really too concerned about that portion because a couple of things. The cake is amazing.
Speaks
it tastes
for itself.
great, right?
Yes.
And philosophically, the way we like to run our business, we felt like it would fit perfectly with this community because we're very focused on delivering high quality products, and customer service is at the center of everything we do.
What are the most popular flavors that you're selling here?
Well, the most popular is chocolate chip, red velvet, white chocolate raspberry, and lemon. And then now our seasonal is strawberries and cream, and that's very popular right now.
When you look at the types of cakes we have, it really fits just about everybody's buying consumption pattern, right? You've got it for birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations. If you want to treat yourself, you can come in and treat yourself at, in our case, $4.50 for a little buntlet. If you're going to somebody's house, you can pick up a box of buntinis, which are 12 delicious cakes that are snack size, and you make a great impression.
Darling.
So it's really, you know, it fit so well with consumer behavior and how people consume cake, and also share it with others and bring joy to others. So that is one element of this process for us. The other was the culture of this brand is phenomenal. The leadership is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we know that because we were so hyped about becoming Nothing Bundt Cakes bakery owners that we...
You better be. I mean, you know, you've really invested a lot in this.
We did. And so because we owned another business, we had to divest ourselves of that first. And in that process, we got... Her brother opened a bakery, Nothing Bundt Cakes Bakery in upstate New York.
You're kidding. You guys are like evangelists,
that's
right? Spreading
exactly,
the word.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, what is the shelf life of the product?
So our buntlets last the longest because they're in a self-contained container. And so if you keep them refrigerated, they're good for 5 days. But yes, we bake fresh daily. Everything is handcrafted right here on site. We bake. The frosting is a scratch-made recipe.
Oh my gosh, that frosting is incredible.
It is.
It is delicious. It looks like you two don't eat it, but I did, and it's delicious.
Don't worry, I do.
We taste it every day.
Do you do a lot of weddings?
We do.
Like wedding cakes? I mean, you know, when I saw the pictures, that's wild.
There's a couple of reasons why brides love, and the bride and the groom love doing Nothing Bundt Cakes for weddings, and that is the cake it's an elegant frosting that you have on it, right? So it really looks upscale and premium, and the value. It doesn't cost a lot for it in comparison to traditional wedding
And
cakes.
everybody will eat it.
And everybody eats it.
You have any leftovers?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's the cake itself. And they usually do a tiered cake, which we have on display over here with the drizzle frosting. But for all the people that are at the reception, you know, having one type of cake or one flavor is, you know, it's hard to satisfy everybody's flavor palates, but our buntinis are perfect for that occasion because they're snack-sized cakes. You can get them in multiple flavors, and it looks amazing and tastes amazing. So that's why we do showers, wedding showers, baby showers, weddings,
First
gatherings.
communion. I mean, there are so many things. Graduations. I mean, there's so many things, especially now that we finally have loosened up everything.
Yes.
Now this is the signature petals.
Yes.
And it's always has the same frosting, every bundt cake.
Correct.
Okay.
We just have different frosting techniques.
Okay.
This is the petals, and then we also have a drizzle.
Yeah, I like the drizzle. It's
Yes,
a little.
It's very elegant.
Yeah, it is. It kind of looks like fireworks.
Yes.
All right, so Ron is horrible at this, but you have mastered this.
I am the queen.
Okay, so let me see
Watch
how
me
you do this.
flop now, right? Oh, wait, I gotta put my glasses on for this.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I understand.
I gotta put some in the middle.
Okay, so some always goes in the middle.
So we're gonna
out in. Oh my, that was quick. Wow. Ooh. Okay, that kind of stunk. Okay, I think we've got one that we're gonna be able to eat, guys. If you guys want, we got a clunker here. We're gonna have to eat it ourselves. The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.